Find unit rate. Unit rate describes the amount in each unit. So let's look at an example. Victoria has been ordered to administer a unit of blood to an adult with severe injury caused by a motorcycle accident along the freeway. A typical unit of blood administered to an adult male is 525 milliliters. This is expected to raise the hemoglobin count, red blood cell count, by 1 gram. What is the unit of rate for the increase in hemoglobin per unit of blood? So, as with the previous lesson, the word per tells us to divide. This means that we have grams divided by milliliters of blood. So, we would write down 1 G. G is for gram, stands for gram, over 525 milliliters. So let's get our calculator out and let's divide. So we would put 1 divided by 525 is equal to this number. Let's go ahead and write that out. 1904. So now for this lesson on unit rate, we're going to round to the 10,000 spot. So, and then when discussing measurement, dosage units, we will combine terms in our answer. So let's go back now then to our problem. And now we're going to round to the 10,000 spot. So remember, moving to the right of the decimal, we have the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So we always look to the right of it to see if we round up or down, and we see that it's a 0, so we just keep it as is. So we will have the answer as 0.0019. We're going to keep our measuring units, gram per milliliter. This is our final answer for this. Now, let's look at another example. During a cold blue where a patient has gone into cardiac failure, the standard procedure is to administer the drug epinephrine followed by an IV flush composed of sterile saline. The combination of the flush with the medication provides rapid infusion of the medication throughout the body. During the cold blue for the Jared's patient, Jared administered 35 mcg, which is micrograms of epinephrine, followed by a flush of saline. If Jared's patient weighed 154 pounds, what is the amount of epinephrine administered per pound? So, once again, we know the word per tells us to divide. This means that we have mcg, microgram on top, and the pounds on the bottom. So, we have 35 and 154 pounds. So we would put 35 on top, mcg, over 154 pounds. Now, let's get a calculator out. 35 divided by 154. So this gives us a number. And we're only going to be rounding to the 10,000 spot. So we would look to the 4th decimal spot to then round. So here we have this equals to 0.2272, and then it's 72. But this is the spot we're rounding at. So we look to the right of it and see that it's 7, and we know we need to round up. So we would have 0.2273 microgram per pounds. So this is our final answer. So when solving equations with unit rate, we're finding the amount in each measurement. This impacts the way we label our answers, and when we label our answers, we find out the measurements that we divided by after our answer.